attention economies. In an information-based system, attention is the greatest resource and the most valuable resource, and the thing that is most valuable, winds up being the most expensive and the highest producing income. So just a few examples, like influencers today make huge amounts of money because they have attention and they have reach and they have influence. That's why they're called influencers. So for example, YouTube is already an attention economy because if you get 1 million views on a video, you get paid a certain amount of money from YouTube for that. A lot of people make a good living. Twitch is an attention economy because if enough people watch your streams, you can make a full-time living. Instagram, you can make millions of dollars through sponsorships. Sports is an attention economy because players make millions and millions of dollars because, the television contracts and the leagues make so much money. Books is an attention economy if you're a best-selling author. So we've gone from an economy. I've talked about dematerialization, other factors that, manufacturing used to be the big bucks. You could make, 40, 50K even without a, college education. And then, a lot of those jobs were outsourced and, went to the lowest denominator of wage, became more of a commodity because, there was a large labor pool globally as a result of globalization. And the service jobs didn't pay as much, but people always want to break through. That's why Google makes so much money, because they have an ad attention economy that if you want to get the top keywords, you have to pay a lot of money to get them, and people want to break through. That's the whole idea of advertising auctions, is that people tune out ads now on TV a lot, through TiVo and ad blockers online. So if you want to actually get noticed, then you have to pay money, whether it be through Google or other ways to get noticed. So increasingly, it already is, and in the future will even be more so. The attention economy, and with AI, it'll just be heightened because the income gap is largely a skills gap. Not always, because you can have a high school education and still make a good living in some fields, but increasingly, the specialized knowledge is stratified. That people that have real specialized skill, like if you have robotic skills, data science, things that are very, very high in demand, you make a lot of money, and most other professions make a lot less. So the skills gap is largely a knowledge gap, because, to build certain skills, you have to have certain knowledge. So in the attention economy, it's going to be, through artificial intelligence, just an accentuation of that. Like the income gap that we have now, unless things change and, politics becomes more of redistribution, which some people are calling for, then it's just artificial intelligence will just make things much more efficient. So a lot of more industries will be commoditized, which means that they don't make much money, if any money. And the few things that can't be commoditized for whatever reason, just because they're very specialized skill and very specialized knowledge, and have breakthrough attention, will be incredibly well compensated.